Okay, this is part 3. We'll deal with some titles and labeling your slides and working with a second video layer. So you may want to uncollapse video 2 layer and make it full size so it's wider. So again, video 1's here, and then the titles are going to go up here to label all of your slides. Okay? There's no new title down in the Effects tab. So let's go back here, back to my Project tab, and there's my original pictures. There's my sequence. New title. Default still. And you can type. I might label it right now. This is going to be my color, the one that says color. So I'll label it now. Click OK. And it's blank until I type something into it. Okay. So I take my text tool and I just draw a little box like that. And I'm going to type the word color in here. All right. Color. And if you want to change the color, you have all of these options here: the width, properties, the fill color. Right? You can change it there. Click OK. And then it previews there. There it is. Or if you want to use one of the pre-built ones, they're kind of nice as well. So I'll use that one because it's already done for me, and there's a nice black stroke on it, and there it is there. Now, if I want to move where it's going to show up in the video, maybe I should scrub through my video and pick the color. So I think I'm using this one as color here. And right now it's up in the right or left-hand corner. Well, I want it down here so it's not kind of blocking my sky. All right, I can now move at any position. I think within the wireframe like that. All right, so there's where it's going to sit. Now, it's not there yet. When you're done, you have to do one at a time. You can't type everything up in one box like this. You close it. You don't have to save at this point. Just close that window. Anything you build or bring into the project comes over here in your project tab. There it is. Color. Drag it onto the video 2 line and put it where you want it to go. Now, it's a little bit too long. It's staying onto the next slide. So I'm going to just zoom in so you can see it. I'm going to roll it shorter so it doesn't stay on so long. I don't want it to be on the other picture. I'm going to roll it shorter so it only is above the picture I want it to be part of. So it folds over. Still a little bit too long. I'll roll it a little shorter. Roll it a little. I want my text to... I'm just going to do one piece of text. I'm going to roll a little more. Okay. I want it to fade in and fade out. So when I scrub through, all right, I'll unzoom my screen. Scrub through, there it comes on really quick. I don't want it like that. I want it to kind of fade in. So I'm going to put an effect on the text. I'm going to do cross dissolve on each side. 1, 2, and now scrub through. Fades in, the word color, and then it fades away with the transition. So I want you to do that. I'm not going to do them all. That'll take me like probably 20 minutes or half an hour, but I think you get the idea. I want them all labeled. All the labels go up here, and again, every time you build a new title, right, you go up here. All right, I'm going to render that out. Should just take a second. I'm just rendering that out for you. And I'm going to do rolling credits at the end because they have to do with titles as well. And I want a title at the beginning. You could have your title sit right here. So maybe we'll do those two, and then this video will be over as well. So, reset my workspace here. Okay. So I'm going to do new title and a title, new title still. I'm going to click Start because this is my start one. Click OK. There it is down here. It's blank. And I need to come up with my own creative title. So I'm going to take my text box tool and just draw right across the inner wireframe. I don't know, welcome, or my pictures or something like that, or Mr. Tatum's photographs. Okay. Alright. I want to center it, highlight it like a Word document, center it. And I want it bigger, so maybe go under font size. Let's increase that by 250. All right, hit Tab. There, does it for you. All right. And I want to change the font to something a little bit more, or change the color of the font. I can use this one. Doesn't fit under that size, so you got to be careful. Some of these make it bigger. Doesn't fit there. I can make it smaller here, or I can just change the size, or I can change what I want to do. Mr. Tatum's photographs. Okay, close it. It's 6 seconds long. And then I'm going to drag it out so it meets my slideshow, and I'm going to put a transition in between those as well. Cross dissolve. I'm going to extend the cross dissolve out a bit. So it fades away. All right, let's scrub through that, play it back, scrub through, and play. Fades away. There. That's nice. All right, rolling credits at the end. Let's hit save. And we'll do one more title, but this time I have to roll. So you have to like give me a few jobs that you did on your slideshow, or who took what pictures, like credits. You're giving credit to who was involved in this. If it was all you, that's fine, but make a list of jobs that were involved, like photographer, editor, right? Give me a list. New title, roll. We'll go end, so we know these are the end credits. So you label it, end. And I'm going to put it on the black so it doesn't interfere. And I'm going to draw a box, corner to corner. Photographer, and then I'm going to do the dots, just like in a real movie here. I'm not really liking this font, so maybe I'll change the font as well. And add a few more dots. Okay. And I would hit return, and then put another job here. Editor. I'm going to just kind of line them up like this. I'm going to just delete a few of those dots because it's kind of not matching, so I'll just kind of line that up. All right, I can live with that. There might be a few more jobs. You keep hitting return like you're in a Word document. Close it. All right, it's here. Now, they're not rolling yet. I'm going to drag it out. And this happens to every student always asks me, Mr. Tam, they're not rolling. They're just sitting there. All right, well, double-click back in. You got to turn the rolling on. And this is a little bit tricky. It's a little baby menu here. Click it. Start, off-screen, end off-screen. All right. Close the window, and it should update over here. And we'll scrub through, and we'll play the last little bit where the credit. I'm going to need probably a transition as well at the end. If they're too fast, roll out the clip, make the clip longer, so then they slow down. I'm also going to put a transition at the end. I'll just do a cross dissolve. All right. There, fade away, credits come up, boom, boom, boom. Save it. All right, so that ends the next video. While that's rendering, I will prepare for my next video, which will be putting some sound in.